Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic and a weird disjointed arrow puzzle today. I'm going to look at that and its rule set in a moment. Before that, of course, don't forget that on Patreon we've got the Yin Yang Journey Sudoku Hunt by Itrio. We've also got my crossword video for the month, a crazy hard one. We've got connections videos, all sorts on Patreon. And of course, Simon's recorded his version, his collaboration with Sophie, the New Zealander who won the prize last month, and she's helped him solve a puzzle for the channel. And on Monday we'll be streaming. Is it Monday yet? I don't know. We'll be streaming. It is Monday. It is Monday, and it is happy birthday to Emily Williams, friend of the channel. Helper superb, and maker of the most extraordinary prize we've ever given away for one of our Patreon rewards. So happy birthday, Emily, and thanks to Byron for letting us know as always. Now, who else have we got going on? So we're streaming on tonight now as this is coming out. We're already streaming. That's what's happening. And we're in the Blueprints house, and I'm making a complete fool of myself, I imagine. That's going on. We've also, of course, got all of our apps, including the latest Worms, but also Fog of War Sudoku and Arrow Sudoku, normal Arrow Sudoku, and Domino Sudoku too. But we've got merchandise and Sven's Sudoku pad, and we urge you to look at the links under the video, but we urge you to play the first link under the video if you want to. But I'm going to read the rules and you may be scared off. This is called Scientists Split Arrows by Nomisol, which seems to be Simon backwards amongst a couple of L's. And the rule set says, I need your help, young scientist. There's no young scientist here, you'll have to make do with me. The evil Dr. Madder the Mad Lad has split all the arrows I was studying. Can you make the right connections and help me sort it out? Every arrow, so the normal Sudoku rules apply, 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Sorry, I'm going to read this from the rules. Every arrow passes through a teleporter, which is a dotted cage. The digits on an arrow sum to the number in the circle, and digits can repeat on the arrow, of course. Digits on one side of a teleporter match the digits on the other side. So if this arrow went to there and came out, that digit would have to be the same as that. It's not going to happen because they're in the same row. But the digits on one side of a teleporter match the digits on the other. 3 arrows have only one unique digit. 2 arrows have only 2 different digits on, and 1 arrow has 3 different digits on. Every arrow must go through a teleporter, and note that the teleporter in the middle box is used twice. There are 2 arrows coming out of that, one doing that and one doing that. I mean, weird. This is a weird puzzle, but then it is all by Dr. Madder the Mad Lad, and he's a well-known mad lad. Right, there's a thermo. Digits increase along the thermo from the bulb to the tip. There are white dots, and consecutive digits occupy each side of the white dot. And those are the rules. There's nothing else going on here except my confusion. Give it a try on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. I'm hitting the wrong button to do that. Let's get cracking. Let's see what happens. So all the circles, all the arrow circles are in column 2. Every arrow, let's just check. So all of these arrows from these circles go into one of these 7 cages and then come out in one of these 6 cages. We were told that the box 5 one, 2 different arrows come out of here. So that matches up. 7 and 6 plus 1 is 7 on the left, 7 on the right. Every arrow is 3 cells long apart from the one that comes out here. So For instance, if this came out there and went here, it would be 3 cells like that. And all of these arrows, which have these 2 cell parts on the right hand side of the grid, are all 3 cells long, apart from the arrow that comes out onto this arrow, which is a 4 cell arrow. And since there's a repeat, this is the one which has the 3 different digits. Okay, 1 cannot be in a circle. Well, now come on, nor can 2. There are 3 digits on each arrow. That's what I've just established. 3 digits or 4 on each arrow. That's a bit like me saying there are 28 days in every month, which is true, but there are more in some. But there are 3 digits on each arrow, and one of them has a 4th digit as well. But anyway, 3 digits must all be at least 1s. They can never add up to 1 or 2. So this set of digits is 3 to 9, and the other digits in column 2 are 1 and 2. Now, let's use this rule, if we can, about 3 arrows have only 1 unique digit. All of the arrows are at least 3 cells long. This one does not have only 1 unique digit, because there would be repeats on this arrow, on this bit of this arrow, let alone in the other cell. And they would contravene the rules of normal Sudoku. So the 3 arrows which have 1 unique digit have 3 additions of that unique digit. And those unique digits are 1, 2, and 3. And if you multiply those by 3, you get 3, 6, and 9. So within these circles are a 3, 6, and 9 being fed by arrows which are in one case 1, 1, 1, in one case 2, 2, 2, and in one case 3, 3, 3. Now, some of these arrows are not those. This is one arrow that cannot be a repeat digit because both are in the same box. This is another one. This is another one, and this is another one. And we are left with 3 emerging arrows that are the repeat digit arrows and constitute the digits 1, 2, and 3. Let's make them different colours. That's the way to go. Don't know what I'm doing here. So red is one colour. Let's get rid of that purple colouring. That's not really doing anything. So red, yellow, and green are 1, 2, and 3 between them. This digit is not 1, 2, or 3. This is at least a 4. Now, I'm not going above 6 because the arrow that this is on has 3 more components, 2 here and 1 somewhere in a cage. And even if they're all 1s, this can't go above 6. Now, we've accounted for 3, 6, and 9. They are going to be feeding the green, yellow, and red arrows. I don't know where 3, 6, and 9 appear here, but there are other digits to fit in these circles, and some of those are not easily accommodated, especially now that the remaining arrows have to not have repeat digits on their right-hand parts. So think about 4 in one of these circles. That is going to have 1, 1 as it comes through the teleporter 2. Now I suppose that could be here, or here, or here. But it's going to require a 1 in the cage it's pointing at, just as the 3 is going to require a 1 in the cage it's pointing at. So the 4, I just have to think about this. The 3, there might be a way to aid memoir this. Okay, the way I'm just going to do it just for a moment is say that the circles are these digits, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't worry where I'm putting these in the grid. The 3 is going to be constituted of 1, 1, 1. The 6 is going to be 2, 2, 2. The 9 is going to be 3, 3, 3. The 4 is going to go 1, 1, 2. The 5 could either go 113 or 221 to get to its 5 total. I wanted to find 3 circles that all needed a 1 in the cage. 7. I suppose 7 could go 223. Oh, but one of these is a 3-digit total with a 4, 5 or 6 on. Oh, for 8 to avoid the 1. For this not to be the cage with the 1 in the teleporter, it would have to begin with a 2. It would have to be 2, 2. Oh, this cannot be. This cannot be 2, 2, 4, 2. This is the digit with 3 different digits, the arrow with 3 different digits on. And those digits here have to be at least 1, 4, 2 with a 1 in the cage. And that's it. That's what's going on. This is the 8 arrow. And it's going 1, 1, 4, 2. I don't know how to depict that. Sorry, something like that. And that's this, right. So now we've got our three circles that have to begin with a 1. They are 3, 4 and 8. And those 3 1s, which must appear in these cages, one of them can be in column 1 and one of them can be in column 3, but one of them has to be in column 2, and this digit is a 1. So I'm now going to take out my aide-memoire numbers because they're not really doing anything for me there. I'm actually going to say that all of these are from 1, 2, 3 because I've been longing to do that. This is now a 1 because that is 3, 4 or 8. 3, 4 and 8 have to give 1s in their immediate cages. So one of them is in box thingy. Oh, this is a 2. That's but sort of by Sudoku. And now this arrow cannot be the 4 arrow that goes 1, 2 on this side. Because of the 2 in the grid. And this one is going 1, 4, 2, isn't it? So these are a 1, 2 pair. Now, we've got yellow, red and green. This must be green. Green is not 3. Green is 1 or 2. This one is red or yellow. I don't know which. Does this have to be low? I don't know. I probably have to think about these cages, remember, have to contain 2 more 1s. One of those has to be in box 7, and it's not there, it's here. It's not here because there's a 1, 2 pair pointing at it, so it's here. We're on to something, Dr. Madder the Mad Lad. That's a 1. This is 3, 4 or 8. And now we know that red is not a 1 because it would clash with that. Red is 2 or 3. And this, I was going to say this arrow can't be a 2, 1 arrow. That's not necessarily true. That's not the 1. One of these 2 is the 3rd 1. And one of these 2 is the 3rd digit from 3, 4, 8. So these other cells are selected from 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 I haven't really... Oh, 9 is going to be 3, 3, 3. I have accounted for it. So green, yellow and red are the 3, 6 and 9 arrow. This one is the 8 arrow. Sorry, yes. We've still got the 4 arrow to find, which is going to a 1 on this side and then a 1, 2 either there, not here, or here. So one of these digits is a 1 or a 2. I don't know how to figure that one out. Yeah, this is clever. This is clever and interesting and really quite strange. Haven't got anywhere near the white dots or the thermo yet. We'll think about that in due course. Don't rush me. I'm still wondering about the circles. So we've got a 5 to deal with, and we can't have it having a 1 starter. So the 5 has a 2 starter, and it goes 2, 2, 1. So 2 of our arrows go 2, 1, and they've got to be this arrow, and this arrow must be a 2, 1 arrow. This one can't be because of that 2. So this arrow is a 2, 1 arrow. One of them is for 5 and one of them is for 4, and this must go 2, 1, and this one must have a 2 there and a 1 there. And now I can do colours. Yellow has become a 3. Red is a 2 and green is a 1, and we're away. Right, let's make all the 1s green just to help with the colouring of the grid. There it is, there's the last one, and this cell is a 3, 4 or an 8. And this one isn't, this is 5, 6, 7 or 9. That has to be a 2, and we know now that 2 is red, and that's red. And 5 and 4. No, 5 is starting with a 2. 5 is going 2, 2, 1. It's 8 that's going 1, 1, 4, 2, isn't it? 5 is going 2, 2, 1. So that's not 5 because this can't be 2. And that's not 5 because this can't be 2. One of these 2 is 5 and one of these 2 is 2. And that means that this digit can't be 2. And we've placed 2 in box 4. But that doesn't mean that this is 5. Because this could still be the 5 going with the 2 here. That's annoying. 6 is going 2, 2, 2. Oh, 6 needs a 2 as well. And that's not here. And that's not here or here. Oh no, it could be there. It can't be here. This is now a 5, 6 pair, and they both need a 2 starter. There is the point. Right. And now we've got 7 and 9. This can't be the 9 because the 9... Oh no, the 9 is going 3, 3, 3. It could be. Or this could be. The 7, what is the 7 doing? The 7 is using this arrow, which can have, well, which does have a 1 on it. That's by Sudoku. I've just deduced that 1. I mean, it's got to have a repeat digit. It's obviously 3, 3, 1, isn't it? I can do the maths. That or that is a 3. And in fact, it's a 3 for both 9 and for 7. So they're both 3s. Now, it doesn't resolve this 7-9 pair, but it does resolve these 3s. Now, these 2 digits can't be 3, and this is 3 in the column. Okay, so we're getting a lot of traction on 1s, 2s and 3s. I think that's all the 1s are done in the puzzle. If I was to colour that red, oh, we're left with a little X-wing, are we, on 2s up at the top? Yeah, but it's okay. We can't put 2 on the white dot because that can't be 1 or 3. So we can finish up with 2s. They're all done. And 3s, how are we doing with 3s? If we colour that yellow, well, I'm not going to make this a 3 because this can't be 2 and 1 on the thermo. So that's 3, and now I'm finished with 3s. 1s, 2s and 3s all done. Now, this thermo doesn't use 1, 2 or 3, so it goes either 4 or 5, 5 or 6, 6 or 7, 7 or 8, 8 or 9. You see how I've waited to good lift the thermo until it was valuable, and I didn't have to write too many digits. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple. So these other cells in row 5 are 4, 5 and 6, and that's a 4, 5, 6 triple. So the other cells in column 8 are 7, 8, 9. Now that 4, 5, 6 is doing something really clever in column 8. They're all looking at that cell. This one's on the same thermo, so it can't be the same digit. So whichever ones of these are 4, 5, 6, this can't be any of 4, 5 or 6. So that's a 7. And then we can finish off the thermo and then get across and do one of the circles, which lets us do another circle, which lets us take 9 out of this cell. And the thermo finishing in 7, 8, 9 doesn't help resolve this pair. In fact, we've largely dealt with the thermo. I mean, not completely, but almost. 9, there's a 9 in one of those 2 positions in box 6, and that's 9 by Sudoku, so that fixes the white dot 8 and 4. 4 by Sudoku in the bottom row is there. Now we get a 5 on the bulb of the thermo and it's finished. The thermo, I mean, is finished, not the puzzle. That's a 5, 6 pair, so this is 4. I can place 4 in the middle box too. Now, there's no 1, 2, 3, 4 on this chain of digits. It's a sequence. So there must be a 7 on them somewhere. Is that any use? No, not really. In this box, we've got a 5, 9 pair left. And they see this cell. So that's a 6, and that's a 5, and that's a 5. And now we could trace all of our smashed arrows. We've got a 3 arrow that goes 1, 1, 1. We've got a 4 arrow that goes 1, 1, 2. We've got a 5 arrow that goes 2, 2, 1. A 6 arrow that goes 2, 2, 2. Richie Benno would like that one. A 7 arrow that goes 3, 3, 1. An 8 arrow that goes 1, 1, 4, 2. And a 9 arrow that goes 3, 3, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're all over the arrows. Don't worry, Dr. Madder the Mad Lad. We've got your back. This is a 6. That's just Sudoku. The other digits in the box are, oh, there's a 5 there, and these are a 7, 8 pair. Now, can this ascend? 7, 8, 9. Yes, it could just. 3, 5, 6 there would need that to be, I think, the 6. Okay, it could. I thought maybe this was going to have to go down. No, I don't. I've just realised I'm really no further forward on that sequence of 3 dots. Let's do Sudoku. 5, 6 and 9. Oh, that is 6 or 9. Still to place in column 7. I think this white dot sequence and maybe this one together, they are going to have to supply us with what's going on. What am I missing here? There's a 4 in one of these cells. That's not very interesting. That is 6, 7 or 8. There's definitely... where's the 9 in the bottom row? That is a very interesting shout. It's on the white dot. That's a 9, 8 pair. Now, we cannot have 9 on this white dot, or these would be 9, 8, 7 and would break this cell. So none of those are 9. So the 9 in column 4 is in one of those 3 cells, but the 9 in row 9 is in one of those 2. They only overlap at this point. So that's the 9. That's an 8. Now these aren't 8. 8 must be on the white dot. So the white dots are 8, 7, 6 with a 7 in the middle. That's an 8. That's a 6. And suddenly they're all resolved. Now I can finish the column 3 and 5. This is a 7. That's a 6. This is 6, 7 or 8. This is a 5, 7 pair. That is 6 or 8. So is that. This is 6, 8 or 9. Up this column, 4, 5, 9 still to place. These didn't really get resolved. This column, we need 6, 7 and 8. There's no, oh, there's this. There's no more rules to come. There's just this white dot. 7 must be in one of those cells. Oh, that's not 7 now. Oh, and that 8 is looking at this cell. That's quite important. So this is an 8. That's not. This is not an 8. One of these 2 is a 9 in this column. So that digit is not a 9. And neither, we don't have a 9 on the white dot. What do we have? I'll tell you what we also don't have. We don't have 9, 8 there. It would break that cell. We don't have 5, 6 here. It would break that cell. We've still got to put a 4 in the box somewhere. Can that be a 4, 5 arrow? That would be 6. Yeah, I think it can. I I don't quite know what we're meant to be doing next. 25173. How's this going to resolve? One of those is a 9. I know that. That's just fact. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time here. Okay, I'm going to say this now. There is an odd digit on this white dot, and it's not 1 or 3. If it was 5, it would have to go with 4. We can't put 5, 6 there without breaking that cell. So this could be 5, 4. It's not 9, because 9, 8 can't go there without breaking that cell. So the odd digit is 5 or 7. If it's 5, it's going with 4. If it's 7, that's a 9 and that's an 8. Then the 7 is going with 6. So this is either a 7-6 pair or a 5-4 pair. And I don't know what that means for us. I think it means something. Oh, goodness. Am I missing some Sudoku somewhere? Yes, I am. Look, 6 is looking at that digit. Right. Anyway, we got there. This is now not a 5-4 pair. So I worked out what it was a moment ago, and I need you to remind me. It's 6-7, isn't it? It can't have a 9 on. It can't have a 1, 3 or a 5 on. The odd digit is a 7. And if it was 7, 8, these would both be 9. So it is 7, 6. And we can place 4 in the box now. It's here. And that makes this a 9 and this an 8. And I've finished row 3, 6, 7, 8. Now I've finished box. Oh, stop hitting the wrong cells. 9, 5. Now I've finished box 1 and box 7. And row 1 is surely coming to Papa. 4. Oh, hang on. This isn't looking good. What have I done wrong here? I need a 4 in the row and a 5 in the box. Okay, and this must just have happened. Yes, I've put 2 5s in box 1. That is a 4-9 pair. My sincere apologies. There we go. Get overexcited towards the end of an experiment. I mean, a puzzle. And that sort of thing happens. Right, that 5 is looking here. 9, 5. And we've got 6, 9, 7, 8. That's a 9. This is all right. This is all right. That's fixed 4 into the corner. 5 there, 4 there. 6 and 7, and we have reunited the split arrows. Ooh, oh look, yay, congrats. You've defeated Dr. Madder the Mad Lad's evil plan. Help me sort my arrows. This will be a huge help to the scientific community. Thanks a lot for solving my Sudoku. This is the second I've set. I've had a lot of fun making it. I hope you had fun solving it too. I did, El Nomis El. That's good fun. It's a clever puzzle. A little difficult to get your heads around the arrows, but a nice idea and a few little clever tricks within it. Good stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a go at that puzzle. That was clever. And I'd love to see you again soon on the channel. Do join us next time. Happy birthday, Emily. Well done, El Nomis El, and see you soon. Bye for now.